Welcome back to Mother. 3. So here we are. Doesn't this place look familiar to some of you, if not all of you? Let's take on this sparkly guy, shall we? A Phenomeno suddenly attacked. Nino. Nanu was what I was thinking of. Is that Mork and Mindy? I can't remember. It's probably weak to ice, though, so I'm gonna cast PK Freeze MegaHarv on it. And let's turn this around, because I'm sure it'll look massively different from behind. And let's smell this Phenomeno, see if I can get some of those pheromones from it. Yeah, it is weak against ice. I knew it. Oh wow, it turned around. Yeah, a bunch of damage. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna fall in no time. Yeah, it's dead. So I just got home from work, and I got a little sidetracked on my way in, because I just got out of my car, and I heard like a really sad meow, so I was like, aw, poor kitty somewhere. So I looked around, and there I saw a kitty. So I went over to the kitty, and it said hi. The kitty was kind of... Do I want to go this way yet? I don't think so. So I said hi to the kitty, and I'll be more in detail shortly. Like I was saying, I was using my cat whisperer abilities, and eventually I got the kitty to come over to me, and I started petting the kitty. Like, it wasn't... I just wanted to see if it was stray or not. And I pet him for a bit, and I saw that this kitty had a collar, so I checked the collar out. It was pretty dark, but I checked the collar out, and it had a... I just turned around, didn't I? Oh, I can keep using this. Well, I might as well. I thought it was like a one-time use. But yeah, I was petting this kitty, and it was being really friendly, but it wasn't a stray. I think it was a cat that just got outside. So I was giving it some love. He was purring and stuff. But I tried to call the number on his tag, but the shelter was closed. I don't know if it was a cat that got out of the shelter, or they just... Maybe it was a new cat, just got out. I'm really not sure, but I was kind of concerned for the cat. So I called the number, committed the number... Like, other than the phone number, there's an identification number. I committed it to memory, 0332. I'll say it now in case I forget. Then, but I was petting him, and he was, I can't remember if I said, but he was a fat fella, so, like, someone owns him, like, he's not emaciated or anything, but I wanted to take him inside. Oh, what could this be? Just like in Mother 2. You encountered a Minerali, which is, I do appreciate this meta joke. That it's like, hey, look at all these enemies that would be in the original Cave of the Past, but that's actually what they look like in this one. It's, I like it. Let's turn it around and smell it. Lightning, yeah, okay. I think I cast ice on it, didn't I? No, I did use thunder, good. But yeah, in any case, I was petting him, and I think it's him, I don't know. But I was petting the kitty, and it was being friendly with me. So I kept giving him attention, and then I was gonna take him inside, but I wasn't sure how my kitty would get along with this one. But I thought maybe take it inside till I could call somebody. But right when I went to go into my apartment, the door to get in, it made a loud noise, and it startled the cat, and it jumped out of my arms and ran away. So I hope the cat's okay, and that it finds its way home. But, like, if anyone who's watching right now, what did I get? A couple life noodles, that's decent swag. But does anyone know if, like, is there any point me calling, like, the SPCA if, I don't have the cat? I'm just like, yeah, I found a cat. I don't have it, but I found it. Like, is there any point? Like, would it help the family find it, or am I just wasting my time? Like, after this recording, I'm gonna go back outside, see if the cat's still around. I might try to take him back in again. I feel sorry for it. like, realistically, the cat's not my problem, but it's, I just imagine, like, some 6-year-old is, like, they just got back from the pound or whatnot, and the 6-year-old just had a kitty and loved it to death, and then it got outside, and I just imagine a child being really upset about it, because I would have been if I was a young child, so I think about that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Like, it's too bad the number on it wasn't like an owner's number. I know, I'm pretty much just rambling about this cat now, but it's kind of, like, stuck in my mind. Just, you know. Want it to be okay. Like, it probably doesn't help that I'm a cat guy. I just, you know, I just feel, you know, I don't know if I can really say anything that I haven't said already about it. I'm just kind of hyper-focused on that now. Oh, Boney. Oh, that's Megapaw's hat. That's not good. Dad. 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 Dad, what happened? Your hair. That masked man. He's Killjoy. MegaHarv. He's your brother. Killjoy. In all seriousness, I had that part spoiled for me before I played this game, and I was like, for God's sakes, could one of these Mother Earthbound games not get spoiled for me? But then I got to Chapter 4, and I'm like, I probably would have put that together myself, but maybe not. I don't know why I was obeying this Porky guy, but as a father, I finally found the son I lost. MegaHarv, be happy. I finally found your brother. Yeah, now what? The final needle. MegaHarv. Make sure you pull it. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Don't worry about me, just hurry to the needle. I need my hat. The final needle. MegaHarv. I thought if I talked to him a bunch of times, yeah. I'm fine. I'm not hurt too bad. No, Killjoy, didn't do this to me. I tried to fight the Porky that's inside him. That's weird. Is there like a miniature Porky inside of him? Yeah, let's just keep talking. You have more text than this. I know damn well you do. Final needle. Yeah. How many more times do I have to talk to you? I know you have more text, and I'm gonna stubbornly try to extract it from you. I gotta talk to him like 8 more times? Jeez, you're persistent. You're wondering about my hair, aren't you? That's right. I'm bald as a bean. Amen, brother. Well, I'm not that bald, but well on my way. I think I'm a little further along my way than Cripple H is, even. If there's anything that we don't share in common, is now might be an appropriate time to tell the story about the kitty I have now. I opened the present and got a real bat, which is arguably MegaHarv's best weapon. Move this made you look. And give you the real bat. Real bat. A bat that brims with mystery and courage, raises my max PP by 50 and offense by 25. Not too shabby. But yeah, my kitty. The story there is, so I was wandering about one night and saw a cat. A stray cat. I have a thing with stray cats, apparently. But this fella, he just walked right up to me, started sucking, and I'm like, if this cat keeps sucking me, he's coming home with me. Because he didn't have a collar or anything. So I thought, and he was pretty emaciated, so I thought he must be a stray. So I sucked him for a bit, and I'm like, why do I gotta take him home. And I'm like, no, first, I was going to get pizza at a local pizza joint. And maybe I'll finish the story here after this talk.
Stop! Stop! Stop right there!
Oh no, you're in a new spider mech. Alright, here goes nothing.
This really is no time for games anymore. I don't feel like letting you go any further. If you're after the needle, then don't worry. My adorable little monster is on its way to it as we speak. Huh? That monster's name is Killjoy? Its name was Killjoy? That almost sounds like a person's name. But now it's my robot. Not even a fragment of life remains in it. It's Master Porky's slave robot. It does whatever I say. It acts on my will alone. It's my double. It doesn't know anything about who you are.
So let's start offensing you down, while I also implement a little bit of refresh on my party. And let's lower your offense down. Some more of your offense down. I'll give you a smell, even though I don't think you're going to smell like much. Didn't smell like anything. So yeah, I decided that I'm going to go get my cat... I'm going to go get some pizza, and if the cat's still out there when I get out, then it's coming home with me. So I got the pizza, I asked the pizza people if they knew anything about stray cats. They're like, no, they don't think anyone owns it. And then I went and sat down to eat the pizza, and the damn cat jumped up on the windowsill on the outside and waited for me to finish my pizza. And I was like, this cat's mine now. So I took it home, and eventually I took it to the animal shelter, and it didn't have a microchip or anything. So we're thinking that he was... And then my mother's friend is heavily involved, like animal rescue, so she posted the cat as well, and no one ever claimed him. So he's my kitty now. So I named him Speedy, after Speedy Cerviche, the samurai pizza cat, because I found him outside of a pizzeria. So yeah, that's the story of my kitty. He's a really friendly guy. I'm glad that we met that day. And I'm sure he was glad that we met that day too. And yeah, and he let me carry him all the way to my car. I drove home and walked all the way up the steps, and he stayed in my arms. Not like this last stray. That's probably more typical, not... But this was a fat fella. Like, he wasn't on the brink of death. This cat was probably like... This fella is saving me. And he remembers that, so he's always thankful, I guess. I like to think. Wow, you, need your defense downed. What did Porky do? I'm not sure. Yeah, lower more of that defense. Dat defense. Okay, so now that all that cat stuff's out of my system... Did I already do an offense up? I can't recall. I need to do a life up again, though. That's for sure. Maybe I should try doing some more Thunder MegaHarv. I can't remember if your defense is all the way down. Let's try once more just to be safe. There, it's some damage now. Curses. Porky, what did you do? Something strange. Yeah, harness those lightning blasts. I'm not sure if I can even psi counter those. Maybe I should just use shield, hope that it absorbs somewhat. Yeah, life up MegaHarv. And now let's start inflicting some damage, and then provide even more damage to Porky until he is soundly defeated. I think I may have only done one offense up. So I'm gonna do one more. If there's ever a time to use this magic stuff, it's right now. So let's do that. Yeah, let's just... yeah. Or do you have magic stuff? No, you don't appear to. It seems like Porky has like a Hulk Hogan mustache, from the best that I can tell. That's how it appears. Yay, Thud Charm, preventing crying on 2 of my party. There, all kinds of PP. Even though, I can't remember if Porky has PP in this one or not. There, now I'm as offensed up as I can get. And let's just waste a turn and not as much magic, using basic healing to remove... Like, you attack and you use the healing A, because I'm not really going to get Rolando to attack too much. There, that's some damage. Bone Rush is certainly the weakest one. There, MegaHarv. Now start. Home run. How about you hit a home run on Porky's balls? I'm thinking too much about how I'm gonna pose, and I screw up at 15. Well, you may as well just healing A yourself, then. Is this like a life support system? Like, it looks like it's a bed of some sort that he's on, and that it's, like, indents. Like, it looks like it's cushioning against him, rather than it being a shadow. I want to pose with MegaHarv. That's right. I want to pose with myself.
Let me fill you in on something. No matter how much you attack me, I'll never die. Even if I somehow wind up beaten, I'll never die. Bet you didn't know that, did you?
Well, I'm not gonna stop trying. So how do you like them apples, Porky? I'm gonna keep inflicting damage upon you to test your theory. You could be bluffing. Like, why do we always assume stuff that, bad guys say in games is the truth? Chances are it's hogwash, especially if Porky's saying it. All kinds of damage. I think level 60 is when Rolanda learns PK Ground, which is her last attack. I think. Which she's feverish with right now, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless. Yeah. Not much damage. Porky sprayed something of some sort. Probably would have inflicted some sort of status effect, but fortunately I have all kinds of thud charms. Which might actually make this battle way easier, I'm really not sure. It's a distinct possibility. Oh, you have more to say?
I've gone through time and space so many times that I haven't aged like a normal person. Who knows? I might be 1,000 years old, or 10,000. But despite that, I'm still the same kid at heart. Is that funny? It is, isn't it? Does it make you laugh? Are you laughing at me?
You're a joke, but I'm not laughing at you. It's more to be pitied than scorned. Let's use our vicious nature and our handy-dandy Guitar Hero controller to provide more damage to Porky. I'm definitely going to use the one with the smash hit. That's definitely has way more flair for advertising. Yeah, let's just keep... If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I'm only fighting the boss of the game. I might as well, you know, cheese it with regular attacks. But I keep dodging whatever he's doing, which makes me think the battle would be way harder if I wasn't thud charmed up. So yay for my random luck. I've already played three scratch tickets on my channel. I haven't won on anything, on any of them. But I get 4 thud charms in 20-25 minutes, however long it took. I still haven't uploaded that portion. I will when I feel so inclined, maybe when the series is over as like a bonus.
If the dragon wakes up, it might end up destroying everything and extinguishing all life. Even so, even so, I'll be alive. Me and the dragon will only will be the only things left alive in the whole wide world. I'm more than ready for that possibility. Ah ha ha! Ah ha 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 ha! With my eternal life, I'll see the world through to its end, until everyone who won't like me is gone.
It doesn't sound like you have a whole lot of life left with the way you're wheezing. You're making like a Pokemon and coughing and wheezing. And inflicting more physical damage. What did Porky do this time? Maybe it's time to do another refresh. Just for insurance. Like there's insurance, right? Is there outsurance? Out uncertainty? Is that a thing? I'm thinking not. Damage. More damage. What are you sucking up? Oh, my HP. Or rather, Olanda's HP. Now, if you can't die, why are you sucking away HP and giving it to yourself? In essence, if you can't die, you shouldn't be able to be inflicted with damage. Like, is that an unreasonable, hypothesis? I think it's alright. I think it's quite reasonable, myself. Don't be sucking on me, Porky. Yeah, more damage. Ah, 15 hits. What do you got for me now?
Thank you for playing along with me, all the way to the end like this. I'm actually a pretty nice guy, wouldn't you say? Aha, aha.
It's interesting that he says that, because without Porky doing what he did, we would not have this game. And without this game that is, like, a lot of people's favorite game... Well, who's to say a lot of people, but it's definitely some people's favorite game. So, if it wasn't for Porky, we wouldn't have this game to play. So, can you really argue with them? This entire world suffers for our enjoyment. That's kind of depressing. Because, you know... Like, I know it's fiction and whatnot, but I always like to imagine that any game I play is just some alternate universe, and I somehow have access to it, like, through video game technology. So when I see stuff like that, it's like... Well, on one hand, I'm, like, trying to save the world. So, and if I didn't play this game... There's one thing I want to mention, too, because I'm not going to remember again. That when, like, you see how MegaHarv's poking his little head up there? When he drops down, like, he like, closes his eyes and his hair moves. Like, I noticed that earlier, but I wanted to draw attention to it. Same with Rolanda, she does the same thing. Duster and Boney, not so much. Cripple H and Bone Rush, I mean. Well, Bone Rush's ears flop up. Cripple H's sprite seems to change the least. Like, the most I think I saw it change, other than when he's falling down the elevator shaft in the previous episode, was when the oxygen guy kisses him and he turns a slight shade of browner. I feel like I'm doing exceptionally well, thanks to those stud charms. Which I'm fine with. How anticlimactic is it to do physical attacks? Like, I'm getting combos on them, so it's not like it's a wasted effort. Like, I think it's a good idea. One more. That's not looking good for you. You might be invincible, but your stupid mech isn't.
I'll never die. I'll never die, nor will I ever be beaten.
You're beaten right now.
But it appears that my machine has run out of energy for the moment.
For those of you that don't know, hold on.
Aha! MegaHarv! You haven't won, just so you know.
You sure about that? That thing? Well, first...
I'm gonna duck inside this absolutely safe capsule for the time being. When I'm inside, no attack will have any effect on me whatsoever. I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, yeah, right, there's no such thing as absolutely. But there is such a thing, and it's this. The absolutely safe capsule I tricked Dr. Donuts and the Mr. Saturns into making for me. Me, all for me!
So yeah, you get in this capsule. Oh yeah, be all fancy capsule. I don't know what's piloting it right now. But, there. Porky has assimilated with this capsule. Porky sealed himself inside the absolutely safe capsule. So now we get to attempt to fight it. And you can actually 16-hit combo this song. I'm probably not going to, but goddammit, I'm gonna try. Are you gonna die, Bone Rush? No, okay, good. I don't think I'm gonna get even a 2-hit combo. I've had 0 practice on this. I would have been better just being like... Yeah. Well, I got a 2-hit combo on it. Inside the absolutely safe capsule, Porky is sticking his tongue out at you. Because Porky is sealed inside this capsule, the battle is by definition over. Now, in a case like this, I'm fine with the boss not giving me experience. Because I didn't actually beat him. Really. Hey, it's Dr. Andonuts. How the hell did you survive all the way down here? Oh my. Oh my. As evil as old Porky here is, I feel bad for him now. Why is that? In essence, we can't beat him now, so he wins. It's true that the absolutely safe capsule that the Mr. Saturns and I developed together can protect one from every manner of danger. It is an absolutely safe capsule, but once you enter it, you can never exit it. Even what's outside of the absolutely safe capsule is absolutely safe. I did tell Porky in a hushed voice that he shouldn't use it yet. But all he can do now is live for eternity inside the capsule, in absolute safety. Who knows, in a way, he may have gotten exactly what he wanted. What do you think? Is it wrong of me to think this way? No, I don't think so. It's not wrong. I think it's poetic justice. It's not wrong, you say? I wonder. I somehow get the feeling it is. Porky is sticking his tongue out at you from inside the capsule. Yeah, I don't care. Want to roll him around a bit? No, it's okay. It is absolutely safe after all. Roly. Oh yeah, let's just... Whee! Roly. How embarrassing. I want to push him. Oh, it won't even let me run. Can I see that he's sticking his tongue out at me from behind? Yeah, I guess I can. So anyways, let's continue onward. And is he still there? Yep, he's still there. Is Dr. Andonuts still there? I'm curious. Yep, he's still hanging out. Hanging out, having a grand old party in the absolutely safe capsule. Rolanda's fever went away, and learned PK Ground, which is her ultimate magic spell. Which is... Let's look at it, shall we? PK Ground. Damages all enemies with an earthquake. Can't be reflected by any kind of PSI. So it's kind of a PK I win button. Hey, maybe I can actually show you, because I didn't realize there were more enemies after this. So let's use a PK Ground, shall we? Yeah. Even though this thing might not be affected by it, but hey. Yeah, PK Ground! Miss, yeah, because it's floating, kinda. Well, that was a wasted effort. May as well kill this thing real quick. It's not even really worth 4D slipping you at this point. See? It's dead already. So I guess PK ground is useless down here? If I understand it properly? Since all the enemies down here are floating. Like, I could have used it on Porky, I suppose, but there's a save frog. And a place to rest. Oh, and it even has a special hot spring sound to it as well. Relaxing the hot spring made everyone in MegaHarv's party feel alive once again. So let's talk to this save frog and save the game, shall we? Do you need something? Yes. Do you need to save your game or perhaps transfer DP? I don't think I need DP at this point, but I do need to save the game. Because even though I've been leading you on for a few episodes, the next episode will be the finale of Mother 3. So be sure to tune in for that. Thank you very much for joining me on this edition of Mother 3, and any other edition of Mother 3 that you may have watched. Hard mode with the Guitar Hero controller. I still go by MegaHarv, and join me tomorrow! Get in position! Yeah! I'm in the position where you can see me, but the outro's covering me now and I'm talking over it. Just cause that's how this episode's rolling. I will see you at the finale!